Good day, students, and welcome to part 3. And we're going to be looking at foundation, adding the foundation blocks and the continuous strip footing. Let's proceed. Now, in part 2, we accomplish by placing the columns where they are necessary. We place them at the end and some at the center. Now, if you look at the columns here, the footing, these are too large. And we want the footing, the pad footing to be a bit smaller. So I'm going to match properties. Let's convert these. Also, I'm going to place an extra column here, right here. Let's proceed to put in our foundation blocks. And our foundation blocks, it is 200 millimeter thick or in width, I should say. I'm going to offset 200, enter. 200, 200. I'm going to repeat the same thing all on the other side. I'm going to offset 200. So I'm offsetting 200 on the inside, 200 on the inside. Those at the center here, I'm going to offset them 100 on either side. Those at the center here, 100 on each side. So 100 on either side, and that will give me my 200 width. We're going to match properties, these. On the other side. I'll do these as well. 100 on both sides. One hundred. Alright, so let's trim up our species here. I'm going to do my center lines. I'm trimming up all my species here. So I'm trimming up all of these. I'm cleaning up all of these here. Right, so I'm basically trimming up and cleaning up all inside of my box, my columns. I'm basically leaving my center line untouched. I'm trimming up. Right, so I basically trim up all of my columns. The green here represents my foundation blocks, 200 millimeter wide. Alright, these spaces here, I'm going to treat these spaces as in my beam plan. So they're going to float. Floating beams are ground beams. But the main structure and layout of my building, I'm going to have them in continuous strip footing. Now the continuous strip footing, from the question, it is 600 millimeter wide. So I need to install that. I need to put that into my foundation plan, right? So for my, if you look here, that my pad footing is 900. I mean, it's 600. So from here, I'm going to make it easy. I'm going to offset 150 on both sides. And this is going to give me my pad footing here. Or another way I could have done it is to simply draw a line, center the center on my center line, offset 300 on both sides. I'm sure to erase this line that covers my center line. Alright, this is another way can be done. So you look for the easiest, quickest way because in the exam it's time. Alright, so I'm going to install, I'm going to copy. Once I have one, I can copy the other, select it at the end here, and just simply paste it. Paste it. Paste it. And I'm going to shrink my line back here. I'm going to stretch it to meet my pad footing. I select the line. I make sure I have my restriction on at bottom. Restrict cursor orthogonically is on. I select the line. I select the square dot. Left click on it and I pull it back. Left click on it to piece it. Right, so I need to get those. I can do all my horizontal ones first. Comes here, comes here. Of course, I can extend. Click extend as well. So I'm showing you all the available options. Now copy these here, because these are the same. Paste it on. Extend. Go copy. I'm gonna copy this. Paste it here. Copy. Copying it and paste it here. So I did all my I'm doing all my horizontal continuous footing. And now I'm going to do my vertical ones. So again, I can draw a line from here and offset 150 inside. Of course, I can also mirror the line on the other side. So I can mirror. I can left click on mirror, left click on the line. I select it from the center line and I come downwards. I click enter. So you can mirror it. Of course, you could easily draw. Of course, you can draw a line from here, come downwards, showing you a different way it can be done. This might be the quickest way. Of course, I'm going to match properties that. And I'm going to trim out between that space. Whichever way is convenient or adequate for you, you can choose. Alright, so all my vertical ones, you notice these here are the same size between each other, column to column. So I'm going to select these, copy it, and I'm going to paste them. Paste them. And I'm gonna paste them all across here. So alright, so I'm placing all my horizontal or vertical in sense of how we are looking at it, all of the continuous footing. Alright, so I'm placing all of my continuous footing when necessary. I'm gonna copy this one here and I want to bring it across here. Extending it. This is going to be my layout of my continuous footing. Notice here in this region here, I don't have any column here. So my walls in my floor plan will be supported by this continuous footing right here. Okay, the span is short, so you can adequately support the load, the walls at the top. You can bear the load. Alright, so this gives me my continuous footing here. Let's look at it. Alright, and I want you to follow me into part 4, where we're going to conclude this foundation plan. Again, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and to subscribe and to share the video, of course. So have a blessed one, everyone. You take care.